video is for entertainment purposes only and does not reflect personal opinions of the creator.
I went to one of them women's marches and we had a lot in common. I saw those girls screaming, "Free the nipple!" That sounds pretty good, right? They were screaming, "We should be able to have sex with as many guys as we want." Yes, you should. If we get pregnant, we should be able to abort it, hopefully. And we need to work so we can pay our half. Hallelujah! Fellas, get down here! It's happening! We've reached common ground! It was unbelievable. These women were fighting for the right to become the men they've always hated. Just walking around with their shirts off, fucking whoever, not worried about the kid. I'm like, are y'all feminists or fuckboys? What is this shit?
Welcome back to our channel, folks. Today we dive into moments where Wokies got hit by instant karma, sometimes literally, and sometimes metaphorically. Let's start with the first one, where a rude Wokie tries to outsmart an anti-abortion speaker by shouting at her.
I have a personal question for you. Are your beliefs about abortion and life and conception, does that have anything to do with your personal religious beliefs? Your belief that life begins at conception, that is not shared by a lot of people. It's not shared by me. It's not shared by any of my friends. So I'm asking you, why should your moral belief be the end-all, be-all, and make the law and take away the right to a clean, safe abortion for women to have?
Well, this is the moment where things escalate quickly, and Wokie starts having an absolute meltdown.
You have no idea to sit here and say this shit to me.
Ma'am, that is the argument you just made.
No.
This lady goes full abusive with her speech for the next 2 minutes. After verbally chanting for minutes, the woke student finally gets shut by her mates and listens to Kristen.
It's not extremist. It's basic human right that you're trying to take away from me.
Doesn't have value. The argument you're trying to and failing to make, in the argument that you really
don't get to
should be
sit here and tell me what my
on.
argument is. If you want to
Ma'am,
answer
you
my
said you'd
question,
be
then
quiet.
answer my question.
Ma'am, you said you'd be quiet.
Answer the
The
question.
argument you're failing to make, and what you argument you should be making, is that you believe that the human inside of the womb has less value than a woman, and that certain people get to decide.
Yes, it does, because it's her body, her choice.
Exactly.
Her body, exactly. Her body, her choice.
Yeah, that is your argument. It is not that it's not a human being or that's living, because that's flat out denying biology. We know it's living, and we know it's a human being.
What else would
What
it
you're
be?
arguing is that that child doesn't have the same right to life as his or her mother, because you have decided, and what you said during your comments was that if I got pregnant and chose not to have an abortion, I can do that, but you can choose to have abortion because the mother gets to decide the value of that person.
The mother, it's the mother's child. That's exactly what
you're
I'm
not
saying.
letting me answer your question. That's exactly what
Shut up.
happened. That's exactly what happened in pre-Civil War
Just say, what am I
America.
saying?
You could choose to assign value to Black Americans depending on what you felt like. You could say, oh, I am against slavery because I know these people are human beings that have value and no one has the right to own another human person. But if I was a plantation owner in the South, I could say, yeah, they have some value, but they don't have full value because I deem it. It's a slippery slope. And that is not, by the way, that is not a religious belief. This is a scientific belief.
Now look, Kristen made full sense, but the Wokie wasn't ready to take it. She just walks off after being owned by her own logic that a mother has the right to live, but a baby doesn't.
You discuss me, and if
All right,
biology...
she's waiting to speak, ma'am. You're not allowing other women to speak.
Anyways, let's move forward to the next one, where a Wokie gets triggered after hearing that women have the responsibility to manage house chores, instead of completely refusing to do it.
You want to do that?
What are you talking about? Why don't I want to do it? You know how fucking tiring that is? Have you done that?
First of
Have
all,
you done that?
I do it every day.
First of all, yeah. First of all,
for a man, a messy
Azar,
ass man and children. Have you
first
done
of all,
that?
first of all, Azar,
What?
yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence.
What did I just see? What did I just see?
You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And you're yelling all the
yell,
time.
When you yell, then when I yell, you repeat the same thing I just repeated to you because right now I caught you with your hand in the fish tank.
That's a very narcissist remark. Instead of owning up to her rude behavior and apologizing, she tells him that he did the same.
It doesn't mean you win an argument.
I never
It's just
said
a sign of frustration and the inability to articulate in a respectful way and make a valid point.
Tell that to yourself.
Okay, I'm not yelling. But
well, it gets hilarious from here as the guy keeps lecturing her and she soaks in absolute silence of shame. Now, let's witness another woke student getting owned by her own logic by Quercetin.
So that's my idea of the patriarchy, which is a system of male dominance of society.
Yeah, but that's not my sense of the patriarchy.
So what's yours?
Well, in what sense is our society male-dominated?
The fact that the vast majority of wealth is owned by men, the vast majority of capital is owned by men. Women do more unpaid labor.
Very tiny proportion of men, and a huge proportion of people who are seriously disaffected are men. Most people in prison are men. Most people who are on the street are men. Most victims of violent crime are men. Most people who commit suicide are men. Most people who die in wars are men. People who do worse in school are men. It's like, where's the dominance here precisely? What you're doing is you're taking a tiny substrata of hyper-successful men and using that to represent the entire structure of Western society. There's nothing about that that's vaguely appropriate.
But I could say equally well that most rape victims are women. You know, terrible things happen to people of both sexes.
And say that with perfect utility, but that doesn't provide any evidence for the existence of a male-dominated patriarchy.
Well,
it just means that terrible things happen to both genders, which they certainly do.
But there are almost no women who rape men, for example. So that is an asymmetry there in sexual violence.
Well, yes, there's an asymmetry in all sorts of places, but that doesn't mean that Western culture is a male-dominated patriarchy. The fact that there are asymmetries has nothing to do with your basic argument.
Life begins when you understand living women matter more than potential babies.
What is it?
What do you mean?
If it's a potential baby, what is inside of a woman?
It's a fetus.
Is it living?
No.
How can it grow if it's not living?
Actually, that's like saying if an acorn is a tree.
When does the fetus become living?
Nope.
That's actually a good question, but that line...
Yeah, of course, because you don't know it, because it's living. It's living.
Oh, wait a second, but I got something for her.
When does this clump of cells or fetus become living?
When it can sustain its own life.
But when is that? When is the sustainability? How do you sustain life? Like, my newborns aren't sustainable. You can't just have a newborn and they just like live on their own, right?
Right.
Nick Walt, ABC News. Next up, we have a woke lady who refuses to wear a mask and misbehaves in front of cops. She gets instant karma. Watch it.
God gave me this face and I'm going to show it. I'm not getting out. Don't touch me. You have no right.
Yes, I do.
Well, only the Wokies have the guts to tell cops that cops have no right to behave themselves.
I will not leave.
Right, cool. You're under arrest for trespass.
Do not touch me.
I'm going.
Rip my coat because you'll buy me a new one. Absolutely disgusting. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Now, diving right into the madness of a rude woman at the gym who body shamus another woman. However, she gets hit by karma a day later. First, watch her actions.
Sorry, do you work here? Yeah. If someone leaves their water bottle here and they leave, that means they have the right to the machine still?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, look, I'm right and you're wrong. That's gym etiquette. Learn it.
Oh, shit.
No, I'm just saying. Does it mean that they have the right? I literally would have been happy to switch in and out with her, but she was all rude about it.
Well, like, yeah, because, like let's say you need to go grab something, like, and you put your water bottle there, like, saying, like...
Gym etiquette and don't be rude to me.
Wait, but sometimes, like, maybe it wasn't in sight. Was it in plain sight?
It was right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. You're wrong and I'm right. No, I'm just saying, I don't like your attitude. has an attitude, right? You had an attitude first.
I don't know. I don't want to be in the middle of this. I don't know what led up to this. Whoa.
No, because she wants to talk shit.
She just called her fat.
She wants to be a bitch and talk shit. Let's talk shit, bitch.
Although the other lady ignores it, the internet definitely doesn't. Watch how she cries about being body shamed by the internet.
Shut up, Gym Girl is calling me, bro.
So, for the video, do you think you can just take it down?
No, I talked to my agency. I'm on like a 30-day contract, and I have to leave it up.
And what else can you do for privacy?
Blur it.
That's all you can do?
Yeah, I mean that hides your identity.
But you know, I was looking at most of the people on your page is like kids, like little kids, right?
Yeah, you don't gotta worry about them.
Not like anyone really important.
Yeah. So you shouldn't even worry about them, you know?
No, but people are like body shaming in the comments, and when you read that's why I don't really like.
Wait. I'm sorry. Didn't you call her fat ass?
I did. Yeah, I did.
I think you started body shaming first.
I'm not saying her. I'm saying the people in the comments are body shaming me, saying that I have a BBL and saying all this stuff. So.
Oh, do you?
I mean, yeah, I do, but it doesn't matter what I have.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
People mostly get hit by karma in the form of comebacks. But this one lady got behaved by nature for her rudeness. A delivery girl goes all ruthless and mad when a customer takes time to open the door.
Job, bro. People don't never just come to the fucking door. Hello? Are they for real right now? That's what
Now, we move on to the most iconic Piers Morgan roasts, where a veg Wokie gets karma for lecturing people on what to eat and what not.
I'm going to start running into vegan restaurants.
That's fine. Go for
just
it.
shouting and being
That's your
annoying
right to protest,
grabbing
Piers.
tables and so you can't eat your gruel and just see how you lot like it. I'm
Honestly,
going to go to
Piers.
your house and chop paint
Piers.
all over it.
Piers, you've got a right to protest. Oof! You've got me another one.
Tick it off your bingo.
Fantastic.
Tick it off your bingo, son.
But where's the salt? Where's it?
Won't need any of this gruel.
Where's it?
Let's put that
Fantastic.
to one side, but I will have a bit of steak just to...
You didn't salt it, though.
You see, all you've achieved is you've made me want to do this. Just eat a
That's
lovely...
absolutely fine. You go for it.
Do you know how many steaks he's had from my restaurant?
Yeah, a lot. But here's my point. I love eating steak. I'm not going to stop eating steak.
Yeah.
And the very last thing on earth that will stop me eating steak is people like you with your pasty faces running into our restaurants telling us to stop eating steak.
My nigga, you cannot do that. That's not okay.
How about a touch of comedy now?
And then I made a mistake I didn't even know. I said, where's all the LGBTQ students? Make some noise! Yeah, you're here. Yep. But I'll tell you what, at that show, the woman got offended. One of the students, she came up. Wait, I just called her a she. Hold on. I'm not a biologist. Hold on. They all came up at the same time. Because it was one person. And they looked me in the eye and they go, that was extremely rude what you did up there. And I go, what happened? I just said hi. She goes, where's the LGBTQ students? I go, that was nothing. She goes, it's LGBTQIAA plus, you idiot. And then she stormed off. Yeah, I was like, wait, I didn't know they did an update.
Well, we're sure the lady would be all embarrassed after watching this video. Let's move on to a delusional woke woman who embarrasses herself in front of one of the famous YouTubers by telling him he is poor.
Yeah, I gotta hang on to the
No,
microphone.
I literally do it for like the Pac-12, so I feel like I'm higher up than you, so I feel like I should.
I don't know if you're higher up than me.
I literally guarantee you I am.
I don't think you are.
Like, I'm making money for athletes.
How much money are you making?
It's not your business more than you, babe.
It's not.
I guarantee you.
Tell me how much money you're making right now on camera. You want to flex it? Tell me.
95, more than you, babe.
95 what?
95,000.
A month?
A year.
That's more than me?
Probably. You're only getting pussy as payment.
You can't pull up and take my microphone and then say I'm more qualified than you and then...
No, I literally am more qualified than you, but it's hard.
Yeah, she's
I'm
good.
just trying to fight him right now.
She wants to fight me for some reason.
I'm not a fucking bimbo.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
He's the douchebag.
I'm the douchebag? You fucking came over, said you make more money than me, and said, let me take over the microphone. Because you said you're more qualified than me.
In another case, a mother of a 15-year-old daughter confronts the school board for promoting explicit studies. Karma hits school staff. Just watch it.
This morning, some video from a recent CCSD board meeting, now going viral on social media and also making some national headlines. A parent addressing the school board, claiming that her 15-year-old daughter was giving an assignment that turned out to have some vulgar reading to it.
Yes, so as of this morning, that video has now received more than 1 million views, making its way across social media. And reporter Alyssa Bethencourt now live in studio. And Alyssa, you've learned that CCSD has now opened an investigation into this incident that happened at school.
Yeah, Kalina, it has, and it all started with an assignment given to that CCSD student. Her mother says she was required to memorize pornographic content and then recite it in front of the entire class. When Kendra Evans took the podium and started reading the material, CCSD board members stopped the public comment over the explicit language. Now, we do have that video for you right now. Take a listen to what unfolded.
I ask you simply, this is a public meeting. I ask for decorum, and I'm asking Dr. Jara, thank you so much. Dr. Jara? If you don't want me to read it to you, what was that like for my 15-year-old daughter to have to memorize pornographic material and memorize it and
Madam President, members of the board staffs on this, we can have the region superintendent speak.
Thank you so much, Dr. Jara. It seems like you may have some concerns, and while we're not allowed to engage back and forth in a dialogue, we would absolutely like to make sure that your concerns are addressed.
This is sheer hypocrisy. They want a 15-year-old student to read aloud adult content, but won't allow parents to share it in a meeting.
Board saying that she didn't want the teacher fired, but hopes that by addressing the matter, the problem won't happen again. CCSD tweeted they are investigating the material in question, and they say it was written by a student. Officials also noted they do not comment on individual employee or personnel issues, and all policies and procedures are being followed.
Next up, we have a TikTok video that two black Wokies students posted about to white students and claimed that they were a harm.
What did I do wrong?
You have a better... You're offensive. Police lives matter?
You have the same sticker.
We're just trying to do school.
What?
You guys have the same sticker of the other.
But this is our space.
We've got a Police Lives Matter sticker and we're getting kicked out. Can't do school. You just said we have to leave.
No, I said... You're making the space uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
But you're white. Do you understand what a multicultural space? It means you're not being centered.
White's not a culture?
No. No, it's not a culture. It's white is not a culture. Say it again to the camera. You think whiteness is a culture?
This is insane.
So anyways, this is the violence that ASU does, and this is the type of people that they protect. Okay, this white man thinks he can take up our space, and this is why we need a multicultural space, because they think they can get away with this shit.
I'm gonna sit here the whole time and you can find somebody to kick me out.
That's cool. We will. We're not kicking you out. We're asking you to leave if you have any consideration for people of color and our marginalized. They clearly don't. Yeah, the whole rest of the campus, the second floor, the first floor, the whole MU, every single part of the campus centers you. This is the only space that you're not centered, and you're still trying to center yourself, which is peak white cis male bullshit. You're not. You are racist. Your sticker is racist because police. That's a job. You can choose to be a police. I don't choose to be black. Okay? No, you can choose to be a cop. You can choose to kill people with a badge, and you're protecting that shit, which means that you're racist.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to defend you guys.
I know, but this offends us automatically because these people kill people like me and like us, right? So you're promoting our murderers. So please just don't do that.
Thank you.
So why should that bother you?
Because, do you understand that Police Lives Matter was in response to Black Lives Matter?
I pay the same fucking tuition as you.
Yep.
Hold on, but
yeah, that's fine, and you have everywhere.
I'm working 60 hours a week while going to school because my parents don't just give me money.
It doesn't.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
Things rolled up real fast, and both the black students got suspended. Now, we have an OnlyFans girl who tries to shame a man for lying, but roles get reversed.
What's the worst thing about you?
I'm fat.
No, like a red flag.
I don't got red flags.
That's not true.
I promise. I've never had a girlfriend.
That doesn't mean you don't have red flag. How much time do you spend on the internet?
Not a lot, because I'm on a powerlifting team.
Oh, slay? How much do you squat?
I squatted 705 at Nationals.
You're a fucking liar!
Are you sure about that?
What the f? He did it! I mean, okay!
That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah, of course he did it. Next in line, we have to black Wokies who shame a black man for his preferences and get humbled real quick.
Denise, because I think Denise is pretty too.
You clearly don't like darker skinned girls. You're shorter than me, so we probably would be friends. You picked the pale one over there.
Ladies, this is his preference.
Oh, I don't care about his preference. I just
She literally just height shame like, oh, I'm sorry, you're 5'8", so
he's
friends
just mad.
only.
Are you upset about it?
No, why would I be upset about it?
But no, he's not upset about it, but it seems like you're upset about him choosing white girls.
Yeah, but I don't understand it. I don't even understand why there is a comparison.
Well, it is a comparison because they're both preferences. So it seems like he's shamed for having his preferences.
Okay.
He like white chicks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Your preferences, you don't want short guys, right?
Uh-huh.
And he didn't shame you for your preferences. But you shamed him for his preferences.
Gotcha, bitch!
Have y'all seen the lady who cursed the judge and got instant karma? Well, if not, here you go.
A lot of jewelry, all right, as well as
Go ahead.
a car.
Well, how much would you say your jewelry is worth? It's not a joke, you know. We are not in a club now.
Okay, but it's
we are not in a club. Be serious about it.
I'm serious about it.
You're being very. I can see you're serious, all right.
You just made me laugh. I apologize.
It's all right. How much is your jewelry worth?
It's worth a lot of money.
Like what?
Like Rick Ross.
Huh?
It's worth
Ma'am,
money.
have you had any kind of drugs in the last 24 hours?
Actually, no.
Actually, no.
Judge, I'll make it easy for the court, respectfully. I'll accept appointment at this time.
No, I'm going to appoint you because you own a lot of substantial amounts of jewelry. You can go and sell your jewelry for a private attorney. What is the standard bond?
It should be,
Ain't going to be no PTS.
okay, 5,000 on count one, and then the rest should be ROR.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
Come back, ma'am. Come back. Come back. Give me the paper again. Count one will be 10,000.
Are you serious?
I am serious. Adios. Come back again. Come back again. Bring her back again.
Well, she gets herself together, and all of a sudden, she is into her senses.
Yes, I did. I'm not going to the
I believe you. Did you say
Yes,
me?
actually, I
Did you say that?
Yes, sir, I did.
Oh, you did say that?
I'm not
I
gonna
find you in
lie.
direct criminal contempt. 30 days in the county jail.
Okay, that's fine.
30 days in the county jail.
Right, I believe that she is represented by the public defender. I don't know if there needs to be-
It's not being represented by the public defender.
Okay.
Your Honor, appointed from the contempt matter.
Anyways, at this point, Karens have taken over the internet for their rude behavior. But we love seeing them get arrested when they get out of control. This one is truly a satisfying case.
I'm not sitting here. It is not safe. Do you understand? Ma'am, there is nothing you see. Do you understand? No, ma'am, I don't understand. You can't make me. I'm not sitting here. Ma'am, please. I work hard. I pay for my seat. It's clearly going to put my life in danger. Okay, so you're going to move him. That's how it's going to be. I understand. Then move him. Ma'am, this is a full flight. I can't move anyone. Do you want me to call the cops? Do you want to lose your job? Do you? Because right now you're violating my rights as a citizen, as a human being. You're intentionally putting me in danger. I do not wish anyone to be in danger. Thank you, then move him, ma'am. This is a full flight. I can't move him. I don't want to sit there. Do you want me to call the cops? Because I will. I'll call them right now. We can't move people because they don't want to sit next to someone. He's violating our rights and our safety. I asked him for his vaccine card, and he doesn't have one because he's not vaccinated.
Bailey, you can't do that.
You have to have a mask and be vaccinated.
You're not actually wearing a mask.
I'm not wearing a mask because I have asthma. I have a health condition. I have children. I'm fully vaccinated to protect them. You're intentionally putting my health at risk right now. If you wish to be on this flight, I need you to take a seat. Okay, that is a seat you paid for, and it's the only one available. I know the law. You're violating the law right now. You're completely breaking the law. You have to find me another seat. It's not the law to be vaccinated to come on this flight. You can't make me breathe his oxygen because he's not vaccinated. You're not listening to me. If you wish to be on this flight, I need you to take your seat. I'm not sitting there. You're putting my life in danger right now. I cannot be made to breathe his oxygen. That's not fair. This is the seat you've paid for. Do you want me to see my children? Yes, but you're putting them at risk now. One available. I don't want to sit there. He's not vaccinated. You're intentionally putting my life in danger. Ma'am, we are not putting your life in danger. I'm not going to sit there. Ma'am, can you take a seat, please? No, I'm not sitting there. How many times do I have to say this?
I know how challenging air travel is these days, but there will be no discrimination on my aircraft.
Well, it's not discrimination.
Vaccinated or unvaccinated, we should respect each other.
Yes.
And as it seems, you have trouble doing that, please exit the aircraft.
Are you kidding?
I apologize for the delay. We'll do our best to get you into London, England on schedule. Hopefully making up some of that lost time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight. Captain, question.
Kudos to the pilot for telling her off. We have more amazing and funny content lined up for you. Subscribe and never miss any update.